With a heart shattered beyond repair, I write these words not as a writer, but as a broken parent crying out for justice. My son was only 13 years old when the world failed him. He was bright, cheerful, full of dreams. A child with a future. But today, instead of watching him grow, I am left staring at his picture, wondering how everything went so wrong. On the afternoon of Monday, October 20th, 2025, I received a call from British Spring College, Awka, telling me that my son was coughing. Like any caring parent, I quickly advised the school to give him cough medicine. But the school's clinic doctor insisted that he be treated for malaria. I clearly told them to use Coartem, the anti-malaria medicine our family always uses. But they refused. They said they preferred to use Amatem. I said no, loud and clear. I warned them not to give him that drug. Yes. But they didn't listen. They ignored my voice. The next morning, Tuesday, October 21st, between 6:30 and 7 a.m., I received a call that shattered my world. They said, "Your son is not responding to treatment." My heart stopped. I rushed to Joyville Hospital, Awka. When I arrived, what I saw was something no parent should ever wish to see. My son, my innocent, beautiful boy, was lying tied up. His hands, legs, and even his head bound from jaw to head. His body was cold, and fluids were coming out from his mouth, from his nose, and from his eyes. He was gone. My 13-year-old boy, full of life, laughter, and dreams, was gone. And I stood there like a fool, petrified in disbelief. At last, I realized I had waited for over an hour before the doctor came out to attend to me. My son was isolated, unattended, and abandoned in that room as if his life didn't matter. Since that day, I have been asking a series of questions. Why did the school ignore my clear instruction about his medication? Why did no one call me when his condition got worse during the night. Why was there no proper medical supervision? Why was my child tied up like an animal? Why are the school doctor, the Joyville Hospital doctor, and the school owner all telling different stories? Why? Why? The truth is simple. They failed my son. This wasn't an accident. This was negligence. This was carelessness. This was a failure of duty, compassion, and humanity. My daughter, who is also in British Spring College, testified that some days before my son's death, he complained to her that he went to the school clinic. He went to the school clinic severally, and they kept driving him away, not attending to him. They said that very soon the school will go on break. That made him not to want to continue his visits to the clinic again. Okay? Then the sister forced him to go and visit the clinic. That same day, he went to the clinic, 20th of October. The sister testified. She said that same day she watched him play football and basketball. He was full of life. His death was a very big shock to her and to everybody. What hurts even more is what happened after a week of my son's death. The school owner came to my home, not in mourning, not to apologize, but to boast about how good her school is. Dressed in heels and a perfect wig, she stood in my space talking about her school while my child's body was still cold in the ground. I looked at her and I asked one simple question. What happened to my son? She had no answer, only excuses. Excuses. That was the moment I realized if I stay silent, they will bury my truth. They will bury the truth, just like they buried other matters in the school. My people visited the school and found out they tampered with the CCTV footage, deleted and disconnected some cameras, that covered the clinic and the hostel areas, leaving us without information, at least to have a clue as to what happened to my boy. So today, I'm speaking out for my son. For every child whose safety depends on schools that don't listen, For every parent who trusts a system that doesn't care, I am calling for, number one, a full investigation into my boy's death. Number two, an independent medical review to uncover the truth. Number three, accountability for every person whose actions or inactions led to this tragedy. Number four, a public apology from both the school and the hospital. Number five, stricter policies to prevent this from happening again. My boy's death must not be swept under the carpet. He was only 13. He had a name. He had dreams. He had parents who loved him more than life itself. If you are listening to this, please share my son's story. Let the world know what happened. Let this not be another tragedy forgotten in silence. No parent should ever have to bury their child due to negligence. Because my son's life mattered. Because we must not rest until justice is served. Well, this story is not new to any one of you listening to me. This is a parent lamenting about what happened to his boy at the British Spring College in Awka. That's the story. He narrated how he lost his child in that school. The boy that was full of life, full of hope. So, I don't want to talk much about this. What do you have to say about this incident? If it were you, what are you going to do? What will you do if you were to be in this position, in the position of this parent that was lamenting? What are you going to do? Please, let's hear you at the comment section. What you think should be done in order for this, sophisticated, complicated case to rest. We are just listening to the parent, the child's parent. That's the one that is lamenting. We have not heard from the school. I don't know what the school have to say, but definitely they must have excuses. But it's only God that knows which one that is good, which one is the truth. But before I go, I have very, very important message to parents. Before your children go to school, hold hands with them, pray for them, lay hands on them, so that they will not die such a death. You and I know that this kind of thing could have been prevented, but the devil is on the prowl. So pray for your children, hold hands with them, declare words on them, positive words, high tension words from the scriptures. Declare it on them. Tell them that it is well with them. Tell them that they will be better than their peers. Declare to them that they will not die young. Tell them that they are going to live to witness every good thing that God has prepared for them. Tell them that they will live to declare the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. So, that is where I'm going to stop it. My name is Emeka Nwafor. Go to the comment. If you've not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do it. So that we'll be aiming higher together. Till I see you again, remain blessed.
Makana nwa akwụkwọ ọbụla nọ na ụlọ akwụkwọ ebe anọkọtara wee nwee ụdịrị kesi dị etu a, ndị nne na nna ndị ọzọ ụmụ ha nọ na ya bụ ụlọ akwụkwọ na-amalite inyokwazi ya bụ ụlọ akwụkwọ enyo, n'ihi na ọ bụrụ na ha menwere ụdịrị ife a n'ebe ọ metara nwa dị etu a, kedu maka ụmụaka nke ha. Ife kasị dị mwute na ọnọdụ niile a bụ na ya bụ ụlọ akwụkwọ dịka nne ya bụ nwatakịrị siri wee kwuo, na ya bụ ụlọ akwụkwọ kpọrọ ya wee gwa ya na o nwere ụdị ụkwara nwa gị na-akwa, o wee gwa ha ụdịrị ọgwụ ha ga-enye ya. Ịma na nne ọbụla bụ onye nọdebere nwa ya nso, gị nwa bụ onye du nwa gị eju n'ọgwụ, ịma karịrị ahụ nwa gị karịsịa ọfụma. Mana nke ikpebi na ụdị ọgwụ ha ga-enyekwazie bịarụrụ tụọ aka na ụdịrị ife anyị bụ mmadụ na-emekwa n'onwe anyị, na kama ije nyocha ime ahụ nwatakịrị mata ihe na-eme ya kpọmkwem. Ọ nwere onye isi gwara okwu nọ ịba na-eme ya, ọ nwere onye